I still need a minute in order to get the audio balanced correctly. There we go. Let me know if that's too quiet or something. Or too loud. Because it's really hard for me to be able to tell how the audio is for you guys. Okay, this is a very intense music for what we are doing. But as you probably imagine, today we're working on Bloop. I'm going to swap camera angles now. I actually not been paying attention. I've been working on the Bigfoot video, which is actually just finished rendering it after making some last minute changes and fixing some things. That should be released and published out and made public at the beginning of next week. What else? Still got a couple of weeks until the next event. Today we're working on Bloop, which will be at that event. Hopefully I can get these changes implemented by that time, because I don't really have a heck of a lot of time to work with. The shuffler mechanism actually worked pretty well. I think I still want to make it wider, and I think a lot of the changes we want to focus on is literally just getting the what am I trying to say? Get the weapon to spin more, and so implementing this battery is going to be good. I am going to redesign the weapon so that it is asymmetric. Although I'm realizing, like, after the event, it's like, oh, I actually want to change fewer things, not more things. Although we still want the weapon blade to be lower, because how we have it now, it was like way too close to the body of the robot. I don't know if this music is the correct vibe. I've decided to do Witcher soundtrack this time, because let's be honest, that music slaps. And if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying. They're a liar, and you shouldn't trust them. I think we did make this as wide as we want it to be. I don't think we want to go any wider than that. If anything, I think we went because, like, I almost feel like we might have went too wide, but I wasn't gonna do the repeat hub motor. I was gonna do the repeat 2822 was what I was gonna replace it with. I wasn't gonna do that between events because I still want to use these motors, and I'm not gonna worry about that until I start redesigning the full combat. But I wasn't gonna use the repeat hub. I think for the ant at least. I was going to do the 2822. If I ever... because I'm not sure if I could, but not with this one. I do want to try out the repeat 2822 at some point, especially with this robot. I think our biggest problem was torque. It wasn't the motor. So I want to make some adjustments. Oh, that's another thing I got to do. I have to make there. There was not much keeping this back on. There wasn't a middle screw, but part of that was because this is another thing I realized. As you can see here, there's not enough room for the screw heads. I guess I might want to... Actually, that might be another thing. I might try to use flat screws for certain parts of the back. But yeah, this is not enough clearance. Fun fact, if you guys are making your own robot like this is not enough clearance. It was barely enough to like get it to function, but It really wanted to hit the bottom of the rope. Be honest. Okay, that's fine. I don't take it personally that there are more than one stream going on. Okay. I think we're gonna make the whole thing 2 millimeters shorter, lower. 1 millimeter? Nah, no. I'm like, it's not a. Because I think I do also make this. Actually, I think that looks pretty thick, so I'm actually going to feel confident enough to go 6. Because we were not getting enough clearance from the actual thing. Although, I do want to change the geometry to make it some asymmetrical to make it okay. I'm trying to also think about how to make this vaguely whale shaped. If you have recommendations, let me know. Oh, glad you can make it alive, Sherman. I'm just trying to figure out a good way to redesign a weapon I already designed. Actually, we're going to control. I'm going to undo some of that. We're going to try that and then. I'm just trying to think of. I did not stop it. Jesus. Because I think we do something like this. And then I just mirror that. About that. Can we change this arc length? I'm trying to figure out what this is. I'm trying to figure out what this is coincident to that is making. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, trying to get this to the other way too. Okay, we're just making stuff up. SolidWorks? Okay. That's cool. Okay, how about this? Okay, I've thought about trying to make it. I've thought about doing like a basic whale shape as the weapon. Actually, here's how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I was thinking whale shape, but that is a weird geometry to try to make balanced. Actually, for now, I'm gonna do yeah. I think how I'm gonna actually do this. I'm gonna do that way, as to not break everything, because I feel like that still needs to be that shape. Honestly, I don't think I even need this cut with how we're gonna do this. Whatever. What we're gonna do. Okay. And then I'm gonna sketch it off of this for now. That way, I mean, we'll eliminate sketch. So I'm trying to make this whale shaped. Okay. First, we're gonna just convert this because we don't need to accidentally fill in anything. So what we kind of want to do because I think, okay, first we want to center. I think we want it. I might end up making it symmetrical along one face. Do something kind of like. Okay, do something kind of like this. Like that. I'm trying to visualize. Actually, no. What we not like that. Sorry, I'm not reading chat currently because I'm looking. I have a picture of a whale, like Google images of whales. Something like that. Something like this, maybe? Okay, something like that. Vaguely whale or wait, and then we need. Actually, I think we need something like. We need like a little. We need some sort of side fin, I think. We do something like this. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare to balance. I don't know if this actually, I didn't mean to make that perpendicular. Something like this. And then I wasn't thinking about that. That was gonna be in some extreme rake. I mean, it is well, yeah, well, this is absolute insanity. I don't know if this breaks things. I feel like fish. Looking like a fish. I think is good enough. If we're being honest. If I could, it as long as it looks aquatic. Um, I accidentally exited the sketch. I forgot how big I'm making this blade. Is it 6 inches? I think we're trying to make this 6 inches. Although because of that, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make this for construction. That way, that way we can visualize the how big it is. I think it's supposed to be 6 inches. No, I don't think it was quite 6 inches. Maybe it was 6 inches? Yeah, I think it was 6 inches. Okay. I think looking fish-shaped might be good enough. This is absolutely unhinged. This whole idea. I think, okay. We'll do this. I think 56 is big as we want to go there. It's going to take a minute of... Anyone actually think this is going to be balanced on the first try? Or how unbalanced this is going to be? Not how you make a weapon. That's nowhere near anywhere close to being balanced. Okay. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Good lord. Yeah, we're gonna mess with this. This is... Yeah, we have a lot of weight in the tip. I think that might be a little wide. The thing is, whales have wide tails. Oh my gosh, this is... Yeah, possibly. We'll see what we need to hollow out. Okay, this... It now looks less fish-shaped. Or less recognizable as some sort of sea creature. Because I think... Y'all are suddenly realizing I have no clue what the F I'm doing. Yep. I'll have to see what needs hollowing out. Now I'm forgetting what shape I was going for a moment. Okay, I may need to add an extra something to this. Something like this, and then this. I'm trying to also, because this is to make it more look more whale shaped. True, but the problem is I'm trying to make this whale shaped, so I'll have to like make changes. Oh God, this is. Okay, so we want to push this out even more. I've got some pictures of some whales. The thing is, so many whale pictures are like side shots. Nobody wants a top down. Oh, I think this is. No, I want to open. This is, I don't know, kind of what I'm trying to go for. We're trying to go for something like this. And have it be balanced. If it works, it'll be gorgeous. Which actually has me thinking that I need to change. Because I think I want to mirror. This is the whales are not shaped in a way that would make them make good weapon blades. Do something like that, maybe. Oops. Don't want to do that. Okay, we're getting a little bit better. I mean, I could use a template, but the problem is this is from The Witcher. I am playing the Witcher 3 soundtrack, so do you like how this is now attached to nothing? Yeah, that's like one of the like fight music from The Witcher. This is gonna be me just futzing around, just trying to make this even look a little bit like a whale, only for it to not even be balanced in the end. I think we want to make these as small, the like little fins as small as possible, because the fins are not where they're going to impact anyways, and they're not going to provide a whole lot of good to us. So we're gonna play down the fins a bit. Okay. I'm actually gonna just, before I even do any dimensions, I'm just gonna do that. And we're gonna do 8 inches over. I forgot how thick we decided was the correct answer. That is too thick. 6 millimeters. I am gonna add fillets to this. So for now, yeah, let me try to add some fillets. Oh my god, I realized how thin that is. That's not gonna work. I think. Actually, maybe. Yeah, they're gonna do some sharp fillets. I don't think this does anything here. How does that end up looking? Okay, that looks a little bit better. Okay. Never mind the fact this is a very inefficient use of weight. Stupid whales being bad at not being an efficient. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so Z is the, we're gonna evaluate mass properties. Holy shit! The Z is negative, 9, I don't know how far that is. That's, how is it that far off? Actually, wait a minute. Fuck! I realized something. It's not centered. So we have to figure out what the offset is, actually. Fuck. Because the front, because it's using a plane from the thing, the front plane is over here. So of course it's going to be way off. I'm gonna have to make some changes to this, but I have to. Well, first I have to figure out what number I'm even looking for. Because I realized that I'm not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create an axis. I'm gonna do that. $85. Okay, 85 is our goal, or negative 85 is what we're shooting for. Negative 85. So, is there a way to visualize the center of gravity? Or am I just got to do it by number? I should know this. Oh, whatever. Because, so that means we're too far towards the blade, basically. This is the blade. What do you mean it's not the blade? That's exactly the blade. Okay. They were actually not as far off as I was expecting. $249 there. Actually, I don't know what the heck I just did. There we go. We're actually going to make some of the dimensions just a little bit more set into stone. That way... Oops, wrong dimension. Oops, that's not the dimension we want to go for. That's fully. I guess so. Just actually defining these dimensions I made. Now that we're a little bit more defined. Okay. Just gonna double check where we're at. That technically moved it more in the right direction. I actually want to make the fillet also include. Nope, maybe not that. Yeah, I'm aware of that. There's absolutely no way these blades are going to last more than like 2 seconds. Try 1 millimeter. Blunt them a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna make them a little less sharp, but okay. I just want to do this that way I have a visualize of what I'm trying to go for the I feel like if I make them flatter, it's going to look less like a whale. Okay, and then so we get that. That's just so we have a smooth transition, and that. But then I want change this. I forgot how fire this soundtrack was. Well, I think it'll end if I ever when I want to train. Wait, what the heck did I just do? I feel like I just did nothing. Actually, I think we just do actually that. I think we want to make this. I want to convert. We're gonna make this parallel, and then we do a distance mate. No, we just wrong direction, I guess. That way. Okay. First, before I do anything else, did that break anything? Okay, we're still good. Actually, I could go further back because I want less of the weight to be close to maximize MOI. Is 20 the right number? No, that's too much. Maybe not. Then I think I want to add fillets. Inside of this. But yeah, I'm more worried about adding fillets that for like tool pathing and manufacturability. Okay. Now where are we at for mass properties? That actually did a lot less than I expected. We're shooting for negative 85. That means we're too far towards the tip. Because we're looking for negative 85 because we're offset, but... Nine would be a big difference, I imagine, I assume. We're moving a lot. I think I need to push the one side further, I think. I think I do might want to push this out a little bit too. Push that a little bit that way. Because I'm not sure how much... I did make the chassis wider too. I did that on a couple weeks ago. Actually, that doesn't need to be there. Getting closer, but I'm gonna create a line just so can visualize the difference. Oh, that's like a full inch difference. I think. Is that good? I don't know what's good. I was like realizing, oh. How do I type? I don't know what to tell you, man. Actually, this doesn't have to be... I'm so confused. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're still like a few millimeters off as far as balance goes, which is, I want it to like at least less than a millimeter off balance. It is, we're about two millimeters off balance. Because for Z, we're looking for negative 85. We want this number to be negative 85, and which is means that it's too far this way, so we need the balance. The balance is too far towards the striking side. Actually, what I want to do, actually I have an idea. This is actually going to make it look even more whale shaped too. We're gonna cut just a teensy bit. Just a teensy bit, but at the furthest out part. This is fine. Wait, what the frick was this dimension? What does this attach to? Okay, so we need to mess with this. I'm not sure how that edge is missing, but you go off SolidWorks. Okay, so we got a little... Oh, that didn't do much. That did way less than I was hoping it would do. Okay, we need... Okay, so we're under 2 millimeters off. God damn it. Okay, what's funny is it's like, oh, we make a little bit of tweak. We are so close to greatness. Just moving a teensy bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I am a... Wait, how is that worse? How did we get further away? I made there's less material now, and somehow it's more off balance. What? Okay. Did I change it in the correct? What did I do? Because I don't want to make this part much thinner than it already is. Deeper on the. Thing's gonna explode so badly. Yeah, because I think I can go a little bit deeper than it looks. Okay, we're back to where we were before. I think we need to go a little bit further out with this part. 52 maybe? Okay, that did like nothing. Slight tweaks. Okay, I'm not paying attention. Bots private speed over. Oh yeah. I need to get myself an actual arena instead of just a test box. This is a goofy looking this is a goofy looking ASIC. Oh my god, we're still over a millimeter off. I don't know why I'm looking at whales. Like looking at a whale is gonna help me figure this out. Like what are their secrets? Like a whale picture is gonna help me make it symmetrical. Tell me your secrets, whale. I mean, it depends on. Oh, for 2 meters is tiny for a 3 pound. Yeah, Bigfoot's a pretty fast bot, and there was one event where we're in a tiny arena and it blew for me. Oh, 3 meters? Okay, we're so close to greatness. I do think I want this little back thing to be. Nope, that's not what I want to change. That's going to accomplish the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do. dimension is this though? I'm trying to figure out what's driving how. What angle this is. Sorry, what am I doing? I have no clue what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm like, something feels off and I'm trying to figure out what, is it this? Is this? No, it's not that. Large cages. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, cages can definitely be too large, but I don't know if I've ever been a cage that was too large for the bots. Maybe that's a little, is that gonna fix? That's not gonna be enough to fix their problems. Yeah, I wouldn't even bother trying to get flamethrowers to work. Okay, we are so close to this working. Yeah, I think that the biggest problem I've found with pits, the Z needs to be negative 85. We're about half a millimeter off. Z needs to be negative 85. This is what, because it's offset. Yeah, this needs to be negative 85. So we are really close. Yeah, I feel like the less the arena is the one thing that makes bots knocked out, the better. Because that's the problem with pits is it's nice when like a control bot gets a KO because they put someone in the pit, but so often pit fights or fights in an arena of the pit, they just get thrown. There's just like a chaotic hit and they just randomly get thrown. Yeah, I mean, I can make it slightly. We're in the point where I'm like afraid to move anything too much, but. Yeah, making that. I think because I'm trying to make this a little bit more. Whoops. I don't know what's going on there. I think it's a little more bulbous. Put more of the weight towards the It's looking less and less whale-like, but that much point negative 85.06. We're so close. 0.06. I think we can get... and we can get a little bit more out of it. I don't know if that did anything. Oh, negative 84.99. I do feel like there is a certain point where, I mean, where you have to design around knowing how the arena works. Because, like, if you get stuck in the wall, like, a lot of times, I mean, that's kind of on you. If you have a robot that's prone to getting stuck. Or if you have wheel guards and, like, you get stuck on the kick plates a lot, that you're kind of sacrificing that. Ooh, negative. Okay, so we got it within fucking 1/100th of a millimeter, which I think is good enough. 1/100th of a millimeter is good enough. It's perfect. I need to get a screenshot of that. Sorry, and there we go. Now there's gonna be something fundamentally wrong with this weapon. This is so ugly. It's kind of ugly. Oh my god, it's perfectly balanced though. I think I made that too thick though. That is way too thick. But we can fix that. That's a lot. Did I change that at some point? Could have sworn I had the correct value before. No, I had 6 millimeters. I changed it to 10 at some point, I think, by accident. Okay. I do like that in the context of this game, this song is like for playing Gwent. Like this is like just two people playing cards. Oh god, hopefully this works. Okay, so I do need to make some adjustments because there's holes going into weird spots. So I need to change the body. That is also important. I think I do need to make some adjustments to some of the parts that I extruded in order to make room for screws. Because I need to put... because I need to make room for a back middle screw. Yeah, I do. I may want to paint it or something. That would be a good way to do it. Okay, first off, I realize this is like way not where it needs to be. Okay, I do feel like forks should not be able, like, a lot of times when I've seen forks get stuck, I think it's like a poorly designed arena. Especially, because so many kick plates, it's like too easy to get stuck in there. Actually, this could probably be later if that's what we're doing that out to. Oh, this needs to be tangent. Gonna mess up my fillet, but that's fine. I can fix it. Did not fit. That's weird. Oh god, I'm realizing that's gonna make the battery difficult to get out and out. That battery's gonna be a tight fit. Shit. That is not good. It's gonna be a really tight fit for that battery. I also not entirely sure it needs to go that far over. I mean, I feel like stuck in the floor, like there's only so much that the event organize. Like if you're stuck in the floor, it's definitely not the arena's fault because those get beat up unless it's something crazy, but a lot of times if it's the wait, I'm realizing that this is not meant to be. Yeah, I definitely would not. It'd be hard to design like an arena, like around like an event without having actually fought. Oh, that's why it didn't break. Found a way around. Didn't do one side. That should be fine. Okay. Oh, weird. Those holes sort of Never mind, they didn't fix themselves. What's confusing me is why is it jacked up on one side and not the other? Okay, so that's something that's happening before that. Okay, we're gonna do this to see where. Okay, so it's at this. Okay, that is the problem. I did it to the wrong thing, which is on me, because I did just move that, but I just moved it to the wrong thing. 9 hours is rough, because I usually am traveling 5 hours, and that's already a lot for me. I think it also depends on the size of the debris. Hodag got like high centered on like a whole part of the other robot, and it was like a door hinge basically, because they used a door hinge for part of their robot. Okay, I need to mess with some of these fillets because this feels really incomplete. Does not want to actually create a fillet the whole way through for some reason. Whatever. Fine. I don't need fillets that whole way through, I guess. Oh, I do want to change the top of the robot though too. Or not top. The bottom, technically. Oh, there's one. I need to change this hole before we move on. Before I forget. Because that happens entirely too often. Do I forget? Oh yeah, I need to actually be able to turn that robot on and off. I'm going to make it a whole little bit bigger. That way I got a little more wiggle room. For the dimensioning. Because like... Sometimes I do a slot to make it really sloppy. Okay, now I think honestly if I just change the bottom, I think that's all I'm gotta change. I say that, but that's because I already did a lot of changes, or some big changes. But okay, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I need to change the part that holds in all the guts. I need to make sure the holes are in the right spot, or everything's in the right spot. Honestly. I want to scream. We gotta get. We're so close to getting this. The weapon is just direct into a 2822. Currently. I was gonna do a and it's a technically it's a Palm Beach 2822. I was gonna do the repeat 2822 at some point. It's because this is a plastic ant. We're saying F it. We'll do it live, and it's literally just screwed into the motor itself. No, whatever it's called. No, like, hub or anything. But yeah, I want to try the repeat 2822 with this. I feel like hub motor isn't what I want for an undercutter. Like, I know you can use a hub. Yeah, this is a plastic ant. All plastic, weapon included. I am also realizing that I didn't change this in a way that made the bottom part align to the like, I made this assembly smaller, but I didn't make it actually coincide with everything. Okay, we're gonna do that, and did I really just... Oh. Guess we're gonna mirror everything. But yeah, okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I never made the hole for the actual screw. I do not bother catting wires because honestly, a lot of it runs slowly and I just sort of go off of vibes. But No, I do not CAD wires. Arguably, I should, but I just sort of go off of vibes on where the wires go. As opposed to action. So I need to change this. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna make a beetle weight shuffler at any time in the near future because the MRCA doesn't even allow weight bonuses, so that would be a real uphill battle. I'm not even sure what my next beetle is gonna be, but it probably won't be this. It won't be like a bigger version of this. Actually, I realized this weapon didn't need to be cut as much as it did, or because I realized that I didn't update the base of this. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I need for the. Did I do it like 19.5 or some weird shit? Yeah, I did. Guess I did 19. Okay. That should fix all that. Not sure why this is the way that is, but I don't know why this isn't just up to surface, but okay. Also, I realize I probably don't need this to be that. We need even less of this now. Actually, I'm just going to practically get rid of it. I'm afraid that if I actually get rid of it, it's going to break everything. No, multibots don't get a weight bonus in any multibots don't get a weight bonus in the MRCA for any weight class. And the beetle weights have no weight bonus. I mean, I'm pretty sure we would see more multibots if there were, but I don't know if that's necessarily what they want. Okay, yeah, that makes the weapon not need to be that low. So we brought that down. Not sure why this isn't flush. Oh, we're just making stuff up to be mad about? Okay, SolidWorks. Go off, King. I mean, when it's a full combat, it'll get a metal blade. I'm just not. But yeah, I do plan on upgrading this to full combat, but how it's set up now, it's gonna do like 2 event. Oh, what the frick? Okay, I'm gonna have to open this. See what's going on with this. Something's not mated properly. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. All its mates are fucked up. Am I insane? It's like, yeah, the right plane's here. Okay, why is that not made it to the right plane? Yeah, that's the right plane. If we made that to the right plane, it's frick. RCL finals? I don't think I have any bots that are going to be qualified for the Robot Combat League finals. And I don't have any plans to go because San Diego is a big trip. And I don't even think I qualified anyway, so I don't think it matters that much. But yeah, I won't be going. Oh, I did not mean to open BattleNet. I haven't opened it in a while, so it's gonna get real mad at me. Fix yourself. There we go. Currently, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Currently I'm not running this, motor. Like, this isn't the motor I'm running currently, but it is good to know that I'll have to worry about where the wires line up. I mean, if I end up... Sorry. But yeah, good to know where that lines up. There's so much room on the inside of this robot. Okay. Oh yeah, for the top plate, I want to. Oh my god, why are you angry at me now? Well, don't help me if you don't show me the sketch. Am I tripping? Okay, why are you upset with me? Where's the 0? Oh, that's why. It's because it would like barely touch that. Frick. I don't think it needs to be that big. I think we'll make the sketch slightly smaller. That's the wrong direction. Did that fix the problem? Okay. Because that's just the clearance for the head of the screw. Oh, God. That's actually not what I want to do. Why are you upset with me now? Is this some made-up reason? Did you just decide to be upset? You decide, nah, we don't like actually being... I realize that hole is actually massive. You don't need... I think I could be smaller. Go to like 7. 0.9 maybe. Okay. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that is true as far as that goes. I could easily see someone trying to do that. If that was like a thing that was available, but... Yeah, shufflers have all been eliminated in the Midwest, it seems like. Debating if there's enough clearance for this weapon. Oh, it is getting... I think it is technically thicker than it was at the last event. Okay, what else do we want to do? Oh yeah, I keep meaning to do... add a chamfer to the top. I like how it's not actually the top of the robot. Oh my god. Why are you mad at me now? Are you gonna like get angry at me then not actually even? Where's the yellow? I thought yellow meant. Is sketch plain you're angry at? No. What? I hate it. What the hell? I thought it used to tell you what. I'm so confused. I'm actually gonna. Oh, I'll see you, King Pie Games. Okay, gotta make this. Oh, I realized the back. I have to make some adjustments to that, but. God, you're so moody, SolidWorks. Okay, I feel like I was about to do something. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to add a little bit of a chamfer. Probably this is going to be a tiny chamfer, but it's going to be a chamfer nonetheless. Because for some reason we're like really close on some of these edges. I may have to make some adjustments to like where the back is. Also, I'm going to have to add... Did not add the middle hole in the back. Get equal to that. That way we're... Oh. I did not want to click on the whole face. That's not what I want. Oh, did I miss a hole? I missed a hole. Okay. Oh yeah, the back. I think the back was... This one feature was designed when it was taller. Do that, and then that should be good. Okay, that looks pretty good, actually. I think that should be a lot better. A lot more clearance for everything. A little bit more clearance for the blade. I'm still a bit worried about it touching the ground. Debating if I want to make the forks a little bit more closer to the ground. Since I did make the shuffler, I think, a little bit taller. I think 1 millimeter closer to the ground may help a little bit. And make this a little bit further out. Since I did make it so that the weapon blade's a bit longer, so that might help make it more stable. Hopefully this is under a pound, because I don't think most places have a weight bonus for plastic ants at all. And so... and we just added weight to it, but... because also how I see it is if I can get it to work and be within weight at like a pound in plastic ant, when I go over to full combat and I can literally just make the weapon blade metal, and hopefully that works without making without making drastic changes basically when I go to full combat. Although ironically it'll probably be underweight because I don't think the blade is going to weigh 1/4 pound, but that would be insane though. I think I might do a discount double check at some point before I start printing, but I'll probably start printing this pretty quickly because I'm going to be really busy working on Hodag for a bit, since Hodag is not assembled for the next event yet. There's actually a good chance I might use the old... let me hide this. Let me see something. Which battery is this? Because I have a 450 milliamp battery. I want to know how that's going to fit in there instead. Because I don't currently have the battery that... oh my god. I was thinking about using one of Bigfoot's old battery, or not Bigfoot's, Hodag's old batteries. If it's thicker, we might run into some issues. If it's like thicker than the other, longer, I think we'll be fine. I think we have enough room length. No, that'll be fine. It'll fit. Weight may be a concern, but it'll fit. It's gonna be really tight, close to that where that motor is. There's no like weird angle or nothing that we can. No, we can't. There's no angle. There's enough room. Oh my god, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be a hot mess. I'm just debating if when I swap out the motors, if there's like a better way to put in the battery. No. Yeah, it's going to be a tight fit in there. I mean, there should be more room because we did make it wider, but yeah, let's see how this works out. Feel pretty good about this. This should be fighting at this version. We should be able to see at Harbor City Riot. I'm probably not going to print a bunch of spares of this new version. I'm probably going to use, if it comes to it, use some old spares because there's not exactly a lot of plastic ants signed up. And we didn't replace anything last time. So I don't want to like waste a bunch of filament on something that is going to take no damage. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully I'll get working on the Bigfoot video. Hopefully I'll be able to get that to you guys next week, early next week. Because I should be finishing it like tomorrow night, and then I'll upload it, and then it'll be made public sometime next week. But thanks for watching, and you guys have a good night.